Oh, welcome back everybody. I said I was going to bore the cylinders in the next video, which I am. But yesterday when I quit, I had not put these notches in. And I was told you there that I was going to show you how I did it. It's just a 1/4-inch Woodruff key cutter. And, well, hang on, we'll scope you in, we'll show you. Kind of an awkward place to put you, but hopefully that works. I don't know how much metallic noise you're going to get when I turn on the machine, but we'll see how it works. I'm only going in 75 thousandths, and I'm just eyeballing it for center. Nothing to it. Yeah, and that's how they come out. Pretty good. So, bearing will set right in there nice. And that's how she looks. So, yeah. And that was the last one. I just happened to think, Gary, I ought to show you what I was doing. I did that one there. So anyway, they're all done, all 4 of them. And this is how I come up with the distance. It was 230 thousandths from here to the bearing, and the extra between the bearing width, half of it, was 255. Yeah, it was it 510 thousandths that went to what the actual rod was versus what the bearing is. Anyway, we came out with that 485. So that's what we jacked this up here. So pretty simple. We just set it on the table and then picked it up. And I'm not going to put that one together, but I got one out here all together, and it came out pretty good. So anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick thing of that. You know, that's how it looks, all in, tightened up. Well, that one's not torqued, but it's together. So I got 2 reconditioned rods, and yeah, I'm going to shut you off for a while I wash up that block, and we're going to get it setting on this, and we'll set up the old 777 after I wipe it down and get it cleaned up a little bit, and we'll bore that out 45 over. Well, we're finally back at it again. It's been a couple days. Had a friend come yesterday, and we worked in here in his truck most of the day. But anyway, got the old boring bath 777 Van Norman on here. And as you can see down through there, hopefully that'll show clear enough. It's pretty nasty. I got 45 over pistons. So, somewhere's here. Oh, it's in my pocket. I put the cutter in my pocket. I've had it there for about 10 minutes. It's not warmed up totally, so I'm probably going to bore a tapered hole a little bit. But let's see here. I had it set for 25 thousandths cut. Yeah, it hasn't changed much yet. Anyway, we're going to put the cutter in. Whoop, I gotta get an airline. Should always blow in that hole, make sure there's not a chip in there. That's the problem when you don't bore blocks once a week, you know? You almost can forget to do stuff. Yeah, see what this old girl does. Beautiful. Let's see here if we got power today. We do. So, she is feeding slowly. I should have ran it down a little bit. I'll bring you back when it gets down there. Cutting on both sides. That's a good thing. Yeah, I just got the cat's paws out. Put a little tension on them. It's actually cleaning pretty good because some awful pits down bottom. So anyway, it's pretty boring. I'll bring you, it is pretty boring. I'll bring you back in a few minutes. So we're getting down there. Got a couple of inches left to go. We're going to end up with plenty of travel. Kind of a funny thing on a John Deere A, a 777 doesn't have enough reach to go all the way through the bore. So you have to bore through the top all the way down, and then you have to flip the block over, set up on the cylinder flanges. Oh shit. I had my stop in the way. Jesus, I forgot about that. You got to take that out on boring a John Deere B block. Yeah. So I'll have to jack it back up. That was a frig up on my part. You do have to take this out when you do a B block. But when you do a John Deere A block, they will not go through. And I am what? Oh, Jesus. 3/4 of an inch from being at the bottom. So anyway, I'll take out this stuff and I'll bring you back. There, I took it out. I got the cat's paws back out. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's not cutting and it's not marking where I've already done. So it was cutting good before. So we will run it down now. That's just touching, but we ain't down. There we go. That'll only go just a little ways and we'll be done. Got a little chatter going on. $5.25. Real close. So, it's boring right on the money. We'll set this out for about 2 thousandths on the finished size and run it. If it's running that close, I'm pretty happy. So I've got the tool set for 42. Cutting good. That thump that you heard before when I shut it off, it actually was hitting the piece of plate steel. I had it sticking out in the cylinder about that much, didn't realize it. But it's clear now. So this time it should go right down through. But interesting thing about these 777s, if you're getting a real good finish, you can actually run them direct. Bore it and run it. A lot of people will argue about that, but I have done it before and they don't burn oil. They will sing or whistle for about an hour or two. Go it out and work the shit out of them. Don't even worry about it. It'll sound like somebody's blowing a whistle with that friction, but they wear in fast. Wouldn't recommend it, but at the time I didn't have a rigid hone that was big enough to go for a John Deere A, and I punched it out and I sent it. And well, I didn't send it, it was right here on the farm. It's one of the electric start ones. Well, it's the only one that's been rebuilt with a new motor. And yeah, it's one of those things. You can bore and run, but not really recommended. But yeah, we're about halfway done. Goes right along. We're running in slow speed. So, and it looks like it's going to get most of those bad spots. I can see some shadows over here, but it's going to be all right, I think. So. Well, this cylinder here was the better of the two. It looks exceptional. This one here, as you can see right here, it did not. Well, it kind of washes it, but there you go. You can see this cylinder right here has got a lot of places that, well, there we go. Yeah, you can see the bad spots still in it, but I don't think it'll bother the operation. We're not going to worry about it. It's not worth putting a sleeve in. So yeah, I got to get that. Yeah, well, that's a nice smooth finish. I'll get my tool in here put away, and I'll get a set of mics out, and we'll see just how close we came. Okay, we got this thing bored. That is basically 2/8 under. We go all the way down to the bottom. And that is, depends where you go exactly. That right there is same thing, 2/8. This one here is a little bit bigger just because you set your tools every time. That is 3/3 under. And that is about 4.5. You can almost get 5. So there's maybe 2/10 taper in the holes. And as far as the difference in size, that was just because, you know, if you're a 1/2 thousandths off, that means that that cutter was set 1/4 thousandths off in depth, or length, I should say. So, you know, that's pretty close. You hone it and get it right on. I'm not going to hone it tonight. We've got it bored. I'm pretty happy about that. I wished it would have cleaned up a little better on that right-hand cylinder. That's the number 2 cylinder, in case you're curious. Left-hand cylinder is number 1 on the John Deere. But, yeah, it's one of those things. She'll make it, and we will machine this top. This is kind of crunchy around here. We're going to get a new head gasket. I did order a new head gasket. I did order new rings. I want modern rings with a modern oil ring on the bottom. So I spent, what did I spend? $240, whatever. Because I want it to be right. I couldn't help it. It was eating at me. So, you know, if I had a tractor that I was going to use in a parade and never really going to work it, I probably would have used that head gasket. I would have sanded it up good. I would have put the copper coat right to it. Probably never would have had a problem. And you still might not. But I just didn't want to chance it. I didn't like the idea of the rust. There was some guys commented, said we've run shit like that forever, never had a problem. And he's probably 100% right. But back in the back of your head, you know it's there. You know it's not right. That kills me. So I'm going to hone it tomorrow. I am not going to clean out this shithole tonight. I got a bunch of stuff to move. That's all on wheels over there, so that's not bad. That's just some of the boring block stuff that goes to this. I never have got the 3-phase out here to this Rottler yet, so I can't use it. Otherwise, I probably would have tried it. Anyway, yeah, I got to get into the honing tank. So I'll just move this crap tomorrow. I just don't feel like doing it today. But we've made progress. We've got 2 holes that are straight, within reason, a couple tenths. And they only got about 3 thousandths to hone. So that's about perfect as far as I'm concerned. I know a lot of guys, they say you hone the last 5 because there's fracturing inside the cast iron and all that stuff. This is a John Deere. Could care less about it. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. We will hopefully make another video tomorrow. I'd like to keep one going about every day here. We got 3 of the greenhouses finished. We got a set of benches made upstairs that I haven't shown you. We did all kinds of stuff off camera this fall that, you know, and well, I don't know if I've mentioned it or not here. This old Clark wood splitter and 6-horse headless wet. We got that in here. We'll be starting that here sometime the next week or 2. Once we get it running, I think I'm going to take this engine off and put it in the shop somewheres. I'll probably put it in the basement of the house. We'll see. It's been sitting out there for 3 years without being ran, and it's not good for it. So I'm kind of leaning towards taking it off the wood splitter and putting it away. If I want to use it, I'll put it back on. I don't know. Or I may just build a building over it, right on the frame. You know, it wouldn't take much just to put a small roof on it. Just something to keep the weather off it. It just isn't good to be sitting out in the weather. So anyway, that's all there is for today. Take care, everybody, and we will see you on the next one.